Today's question is square root of 7 over 2 plus square root of 3 whole raised to the power of 9 plus square root of 7 over 2 minus square root of 3 whole raised to the power of 9. We need to find value of this. We will see how to solve this step by step. Each and every time we have a square root, and each and every time if you are writing keep on square root, it is going to be difficult. That's why let us consider the first term as a, that is this as a, and the second term as b. So then the original equation turns into a raised to the power of 9 plus b raised to the power of 9. So we need to find value of this. First we are going to find a plus b value. So what is our a? Square root of 7 over 2 plus square root of 3, that is our a, and plus what is b? Square root of 2 minus square root of 3. Observe here plus 3 and minus 3 gets cancelled. So we left only square root of 7 over 2 plus square root of 7 over 2, which is nothing but 2 times square root of 7 over 2. Here if you multiply and divide it by 2, that is equal to 2 times square root of 7 times 2 is 14 over 2 times 2, which is 4. Now it is in the form of square root of a over b. We can write this as square root of a over square root of b. So we can write this as 2 times square root of 14 over square root of 4. Square root of 4 is nothing but 2. So let's write only 2 here. And numerator 2 denominator 2 gets cancelled. So we left only root 14. So a plus b, the value is root 14. Now find out a, b value. That means product of these two a and b's. This is a, this is b. Now it is in the form of a plus b times a minus b. The formula is a square minus b square. So what is our a here? Square root of 7 over 2 whole square minus square root of 3 whole square. Here square and square root, and here square and square root gets cancelled. So we left only 7 over 2 minus 3. After taking the LCM, which is 1 over 2. So the AB value is 1 over 2. So our a plus b, the value is root 14, and AB, the value is 1 over 2. We got this. So now using these two, I am going to first find out the value of a plus b whole square. What is the formula? A square plus b square plus 2ab. This is the formula. So we know that a plus b, the value is root 14. So if you take root 14 and whole square, so here square and square root gets cancelled. So left hand side we left only 14 is equal to a square plus b square plus 2 times, we know ab value. Ab, the value is 1 over 2. Let's substitute here. 1 over 2. Here 2 and here 2 gets cancelled. So we left only 1 here. So that means if you send this 1 to left hand side, then it becomes 14 minus 1, which is 13. So the a square plus b square, the value is 13. Now let's take a power 3 plus b power 3. So let's recall a power 3 plus b power 3 formula. So what is the formula? A plus b times a square minus ab plus b square. So now substitute the values. We know that a plus b, the value is root 14. Let's substitute here. A square plus b square, the value is 13 only. So let's take 13 minus ab. Ab, the value is 1 over 2. After taking the LCM, then you will get 2 right at the denominator and 26 minus 1, which gives 25. So this is a power 3 plus b power 3 value. If you do cube on here on both sides, that means if you take this a power 3 as a and b power 3 as b, that is a plus b whole cube form. So let's write the a plus b whole cube formula. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab times a plus b. Here instead of a, I am going to write a cube. So let's take a cube. So instead of a, I am going to take a cube. Still we have power 3. So let's write power 3 plus the second term. We need to take b. So b as b power 3 whole raised to the power of 3 plus what we have? We have 3ab, that is 3 times a cube b cube a plus b, that is a cube plus b cube. A power 3 whole power 3. It is in the form of a raised to the power of m whole raised to the power of n. We can write this as a raised to the power of m times n. That means a raised to the power of 3 times 3, which is a raised to the power of 9. So I am going to write this as a raised to the power of 9. And here b also, b raised to the power of 3 whole raised to the power of 3. We are going to get b raised to the power of 9 here. And then here we have a cube plus b cube. It is in the form of a raised to the power of m, b raised to the power of m. When powers are same, we can write as a product a b whole raised to the power of m. We can write this as a b whole raised to the power of 3. So finally, after simplifying, we got this. Now substitute the values. That is equal to what we have. We have 25 root 14 over 2 whole cube. So let's write 25 root 14 over 2 whole cube. And we know that AB, the value is 1 over 2. Let's substitute here. 1 over 2 whole cube. 1 over 2 whole cube is nothing but 1 over 8. And we know that A cube plus B cube, the value is 25 root 14 over 2. Isn't it? So let's write 25 root 14 over 2. So denominator we have 8 times 2, which is nothing but 16. Our goal is to find A power 9 plus B power 9. So that's why this constant term send it to right hand side. So A raised to power of 9 plus B raised to power of 9, that is equal to right hand side what we have? We have 25 root 14 over 2 whole raised to power of 3 minus 3 times 25 over 16 root 14. Now observe each and individual terms. What we have? We have 25 root 14 over 2 whole cube. So after open the brackets, then you will get 25 whole raised to power of 3, then root 14 whole raised to power of 3 over 2 raised to power of 3, isn't it? So usually 25 we can write in terms of 5, that is 5 raised to power of 2. So just write 5 raised to power of 2 whole raised to power of 3. And this root 14 whole cube is nothing but root 14 times root 14 times root 14. We need to write 3 times. So root 14 times root 14 is nothing but root 14 whole square. The square and square root get cancelled. We left only 14. And what we left? We left only root 14. So that means we can write this as 14 times root 14. And denominator we have 2 raised to power of 3. 2 raised to power of is nothing but 8. The first term, after simplifying, then we got 5 raised to power of 2 whole raised to power of 3. Then 14 times root 14 over 8. Minus, here also we have a 25. That is, you can write it as 5 raised to power of 2. And we have 3. And we have root 14 over 16. Let's take LCM. The LCM is 16. And here we have 8. Here we will get 2 times 5 raised to power of 2 whole raised to power of 3 times 14 root 14 minus 5 raised to power of 2 times 3 root 14. Observe here we have a root 14 and here we have a root 14. So let's take it common as root 14. Now still we have 5 raised to power of 2 and here we have a 5 raised to power of 2 term. So let's take it common as 5 raised to power of 2. So what we left? We left 2 times. Here 5 raised to power of 2 whole raised to power of 3. If you take it common as 1 time, we left still 2 times, isn't it? So let's write this as 5 raised to power of 2 whole raised to power of 2. We have 14 minus, we have take it common as 5 raised to power of 2 and root 14. We left only 3 here. So 3 over 16. So let's write only 16. This 5 raised to power of 2 whole raised to power of 2 is, if you do multiply, then you will get 5 raised to power of 4. And 2 times 14, which gives only 28. What we have? We have 28 times 5 raised to power of 4. 5 raised to power of 4 is nothing but 625. In one of my previous video, I explained how to multiply any number by 25, 125 and 625. If you missed that video, I highly recommend to watch that video. It is very helpful for you. So whenever you are multiplying with 625, 625 is nothing but 5 raised to power of 4. So simply you have to write the 28 and here we have a power 4. That means you need to write 4 zeros on your right side of 28 divided by 2 raised to power of 4. So 2 raised to power of 4 is nothing but 16. So after getting cancelled, so 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 7 is 28. So you left only 7 4 zeros divided by 4. So after doing division, then you will get 17,500. So 5 raised to power of 4 times 28, the value is 17,500 minus 3. So after subtract by 3, then you are going to get 17,497 divided by 16. Here we have a 25. 5 raised to power of 2 is nothing but 25. So let's multiply by 25. So now using our same trick, I am going to multiply this 17,497 with 25. We are going to get 437,425. Still you need to do divided by 16. Now I am going to show a division trick with 12, 13 and so on 19. Observe here 12, 13 and so on 19, these are all with base 10. Let's take an example. Suppose if we have 498 divided by 12. What we know that 12 is a base 10. That means first step is you have to do 10 minus 12. So we will get minus 2. Now we have to do with minus 2 here. The first you have to bring it as it is, the number what it is. What we have 4 and do cross multiply. Minus 2 times 4 which gives minus 8. So after subtracting, then you are getting 1. Then again do cross multiply. Minus 2 times 1, which gives minus 2, just right here minus 2. So 8 minus 2, which is 6. That means the remainder is 6. The quotient is 41. So when you do with 498 divided by 12, the quotient is 41. The remainder is 6. So like that you have to divide. I will explain one more example. Suppose if we have a 564 divided by 13. So what is the first step? First you have to do 10 minus 13, which is minus 3. That means you have to do with minus 3. First here bring it down as it is 5. And observe here, when you multiply 3 times 5, which is 15, this 15 is greater than 6. So in this case, how can you subtract here? In this case, what you have to do? You have to cancel 110 here. If you cancel 110, you are getting 4 here. This 110 you just add for your 6. So then you are getting here 16. Now you have to multiply with 4. So 3 times 4, which is 12. So 12 is less than 16. So we can easily subtract here. So like that you need to change and write like this. Now after doing this subtraction, then you will get 16 minus 12, which will get 4. Now 3 times 4 is 12. And here 12 also is greater than the top number, which is 4. So that's why again you need to remove 110 here, add it here for the 4. Now you need to do 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So which is 9 is less than 14. So you can easily subtract. Subtracting 14 minus 9, we are going to get 5 here. So that means when you do 564 divided by 13, so the quotient is 43. The remainder is 5. So like that you have to do the division. Now using the same trick, now I am going to do division by 16. So what is the first step? We have to always subtract 10 minus 16. We are going to get minus 6. So now you have to do with minus 6 only. So let's write only minus 6 in your left. So this 4 number, bring it as it is. 6 times 4 is 24, and 24 is greater than 3. That's why you need to remove 110 here. Then this 110 add it to the top number 3. Now 6 times 3 is 18. Still 18 is greater than your present number, which we have 13. So that's why you need to remove one more 10. So if you remove one more 10, this one more 10 added to this 13, 10 plus 13, which gives 23 here. Now you have to multiply 6 times 2 is 12. So now write this 12. This 12 is less than the top number 23. Now you can easily subtract. So 23 minus 12, which gives 11. So now you have to multiply 6 times 11. 6 times 11 is 66. 66 is greater than 7, the top number. So that's why you have to remove 110 here and add this 110 to your top number 7. Now 7, it turns into 17. So again if you multiply 6 times 10, which is 60, still 60 is greater than your top number 17. You need to remove one more 10. So if you remove one more 10, it becomes 9, and that 110 you for your 17. So then become 17 plus 10, which is 27. Now 6 times 9 is 54. Still 54 is greater than your top number. Now what we have? We have 27. So that's why still you need to remove one more 10. Then 27, add this 10 to your 27. 27 plus 10, which is 37. So now it becomes 37. And 6 times 8 is 48. Still 48 is greater than 37. So that means you need to remove one more time. 110 you are removing and add this 110 to your top number 37. So now your 37 turns to 47. Multiply 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42. Now 42 is lesser than 40 is your top number. So now you can easily subtract. So now you have 5. Now you have to do 6 times 5, which is 30. Now 30 is greater than your top number 4. So that's why you need to cancel one more 10, and the 10 we add it to your top number 14. So now do 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24, and still 24 is greater than your top number 14. So that's why you need to remove one more 10 here and add this 10 to your top number 14. Now 14 becomes to 24. Now 6 times 3 is 18. Now 18 is less than 24. So now you can do it. 24 minus 18, which gives only 6. Now 6 times 6 is 36. So 36 is greater than your top number 2. So that's why you have to drop 110 and add 110 here. Now 6 times 5 is 30. 30 is still greater than your top number 12. So that's why you need to drop one more 10 and add 10 to your 12. 10 plus 12, which was 22. So now 6 times 4 is 24. 24 still is greater than 22. So that's why you need to drop one more 10 here. Then add this 110 to your top number. Then 22 it turns into 32. Now 6 times 3 is 18. So if you do 18 here, 32 minus 18, which gives 14. Now 6 times 14. If you do 6 times 14, it is greater than 5, your top number 5. So that means you need to drop one more 10 here. Add this 110 to your top number. Then it becomes 15. 6 times 13 also greater than 15. That means you need to drop one more 10 here. That 110 add it to your top number. Now 15 turns into 25. 6 times 12 is 72. 72 is greater than 25. So that means you need to drop one more 10 here and add this 110 to here, which is 35. Now 6 times 11 is 66. That is still greater than 35. So that's why you need to drop one more 10. Then that 110 added to here, it becomes 45. So still 6 times 10 is 60. 60 is greater than 45. That's why you need to drop one more 10 and add the 10 to here. It becomes 55. 6 times 9 is 54. So 54 is less than 55. So that's why you need to stop this process and you have to do minus 54. 55 minus 54, which gives 1. So the remainder is 1. The quotient is 2, 7, 3, 3, 9. That means when you do divide 437,425 divided by 16, then we are going to get 27339 as your quotient, and remainder is 1. A raised to the power of 9 plus b raised to the power of 9, the value is 27339, and remainder 1 is nothing but 0.1 times root 14. I hope you like this content. If you like this content, please support to my channel. Thank you for watching.